You guys want to go back in time? Painted in a corner, can't break away, hiding in the darkness with the shades drawn all day, all night, no light. Can you make time slow down? Can you make time slow down? I must be afraid of my shadow, or so it seems. Don't want to leave my domicile. I must have gotten too comfortable last few years, and they told me couldn't go out. Now I took them at the word, yeah. No, I don't want to leave the comfort of my couch, yeah. So I'm sitting here, feet up, yeah, watching my favorite TV show, yeah. No one knows I'm here, that's the way I like it, yeah. I can do this every day. That can deliver food to me. Yeah, never see another soul. I'll sign up where I got to, yeah. 'Cause I'm done with the negative world. Make time slow down. Can you make time slow down? If we could just shut it all off and do makes us happy, wouldn't that be something? But it seems that we are so bogged down by reality, yeah. I can't see through it, and I know you can't too, yeah, 'cause we're too close to it, yeah. I've been living, I've been trying to understand this world, yeah. Time slow down, yeah. Watch the clock, yeah. As the ticks go second by second. And when you think you're on top, you're on the bottom, yeah. Going to try to find your way back up. It ain't gonna be easy, but I believe in you. So lace up your shoes and go. I could make time slow down, yeah. Make time slow down. Can you make time slow down? Lace up your shoes and go. It's all a shame, yeah. Work with daggers. Yeah, everyone wants to fight. Yeah, no one wants to make amends. And I keep saying, just drop your tone. Yeah, let's get into the friend zone. Not like you're thinking, yeah, we should be friendly with everyone. Can you make time slow down? Can't turn on the TV without seeing another divisive moment taking place, yeah. You try to lift yourself up, go outside and take a deep breath, yeah. Take a deep breath, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, make time slow down, yeah, speed up, yeah, because you can't stop time, yeah. Can you make it slow down? Whoa. We only get one moment, you and I, yeah, we can't ever stop it, oh, maybe we can enjoy it, yes, if we get into it, yeah, so don't forget it, you don't get back, no, can't go wind on you, you gotta take advantage of this second time mission, yeah, we're only missing about 7 billion souls, yeah, to make this world whole, yeah. But do you want to? That's the question. Do you even care if we fix the problems, or are you just creating more? You can't make time slow down, no. You can try, but so you. Can you make time slow down? Time slow down. Can you make time slow down? Can you make time slow down? Yeah, maybe stop it for a second. Yeah, get some reflection. Can you make time slow down? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, can you make time slow down, 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 yeah, slow down, yeah, when you put your feet on the ground, yeah, looking up to the sky, yeah, make time stop, yeah, can you make time stop, yeah, no, I don't think it's possible. Make time slow down. You. Can you make time slow down?
It's Friday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the road today,
And this is the longest running daily show on Earth. 1,481 days in a row, connecting, writing songs live in the moment, creating comedy, and just trying to remind you that this world is going to be better if we connect. So we're doing it. We had an opener here, Time Travel. If you've not seen it, you should go check the tune out. It's the opener to the song tonight, to the show tonight. And we've got Matt Zabrowski over here. He's about to hit us with a woohoo. So if you guys are ready for that, it's going to be a good day for you, depending on where you are in the world. About to grab that guitar in a few seconds here and write you a song. So all you got to do is stick around. So something interesting happened here on TikTok, and I just wanted to share it. I made a piece of content earlier. I'm not going to drop it on YouTube. It's not necessary. But I've been very, very careful with all the content I've been creating. And I do the news on TikTok to get the people from TikTok over to our live show, which is here every day since December 31st, 2018. So I create content, live songs, comedy. We have 6 feature films, 196 songs on iTunes and Spotify. And when we're here, we get away from the negative world. But in order for me to get you guys to know that this show exists, TikTok only shares when I do the news. So what do I do with the news? The stuff I believe I want to share, which is mysterious stories, stuff other people don't cover. And one of the things that people don't cover is all these deaths that are going on. There's a lot of young people dying. I don't know why, so I just post the story. Hey, so-and-so passed away, and it's a very sad thing. Send the condolences to the family, share, and blah, blah, blah. That's it. And they pulled a piece of the content down for saying that it was against their guidelines. And I watched the piece of content. In fact, I'd love to play it here on TikTok or on YouTube so you guys can see the piece of content that they pulled and say, well, what the frick is wrong with that? So I peeled it, and they said, yeah, no, this is against our guidelines. And so I sent them a personal note, and I said, you've pulled 3 pieces of content on this new platform. All 3 pieces, all I did was report a news story over my shoulders. I did not make any assessment. I didn't opine on what it was, what the cause was, how the person died from a heart attack. They just died from a heart attack, and I mentioned that was the news story. So I'm really concerned that whoever is in control of the guidelines is triggered. We don't need someone triggered in charge of guidelines at TikTok. Oh, it's a story about someone dying, so this is against our guidelines. It's in the freaking news. If it's in the news, you shouldn't touch it on TikTok. Allow it to breathe, especially if the person who's putting out the news story isn't opining on the news story. Just telling you the freaking news, TikTok. I'm so sick of the censorship. I understand if I was out there and I'm like, it's because of, but I'm not. Not once. Because I don't know. No one knows the reason. I'm just making people aware that it's going on. And it's within my right as a news show when everybody else in the news is covering these stories. It's the freaking news. You can't determine what the news is, TikTok. Arbiter of truth much? So it's a news story over my shoulder. Zabrowski! I need a freaking woohoo right now. Lift me up a level because I'm kind of pissed off about that. Zabrowski! Woohoo! See, it's all better. I was pissed and now I'm happy. Because when you got Matt Zabrowski and he's bringing you in for the real deal, it's a good day. Guys, we're pulling out the guitar. I'm just forget about it. Forget about TikTok being lame and pulling a news show for sharing a news story. And by the way, they canceled my last channel, 17,500 people, because I was doing the same thing there. It's mental. By the way, my wife just sent me something. It's probably... I'm very upset because here's what's going on right now. I didn't do this news story because it's too close to home. A colleague of mine... This is how freaking crazy this is getting, guys. A colleague of mine, 53 years old. She was the leader of a real estate firm in my office. In fact, she just sent me a letter for Christmas asking if I'd like to join her firm. Mark, we'd love to have you back at Coldwell. Julie. Julie just died 5 days ago. 53 years old. I'm going to read you what the headline said, just so you understand the crazy... I don't have it. Basically said she died unexpectedly, suddenly, but they don't know. She was perfectly healthy and all of a sudden died, 53 years old. I don't know why, guys. But someone that I know, a colleague of mine, just died out of the blue, 53. And she was perfectly healthy. Am I not allowed to tell you that? Am I not allowed to tell you that someone that I know that I cared about, someone that was a colleague, died? Is that against guidelines, TikTok? They died. Why am I not allowed to state the facts? It's sad. It's tragic. I don't know how she died. But she died. And she's worth the words. She's worth being in the news. At least for it to be discussed. Not forgotten, not swept under the rug. Because it doesn't fit a certain narrative. What's the narrative if all I'm telling you is that someone died? I'm not saying any reasons. You determine the reasons. And that's the reason, that's the whole point. Yes, well, Kathy, thank you for using the common sense that we all should be using. I just can't say anything. The point is, whether my content can get people to say and use their common sense and respond the same way as Kathy is, doesn't mean you could pull it. All I'm doing is stating the truth. If someone's using their common sense and wants to say why they think it's going on, that is not worthy of pulling my clean, neutral content down. TikTok should be about everybody having an opinion and speaking it out through the comments. If I put out a neutral story and somebody is able to use their common sense to say what they think it is, that doesn't give TikTok the right to say, yep, no, that's against the guidelines. Because it's giving people the impression, no freaking bull crap it is. It's giving people the news. I also do news about Alec Baldwin being, indicted, and this guy the other day, Putin, and all. I do it. Anything that comes into the news that's worthy of you guys knowing about it, I share it. But I'm not going to stop telling you when someone died because TikTok doesn't want you to think. Oh, it may make you think. I don't freaking care what it makes you think. I'm telling you the news. You decide how you want to respond to it. You may say, "Oh, it was a heart attack." It just happens because she's 53. People die all the time at 53. You could say that. You could say, oh, maybe something else was going on. Maybe she got hit by a truck also, and they just don't know it yet. Could be. But there's nothing wrong with someone else also saying what they think. And by the way, if you are, and this is just a hypocritical thing, but if you're out there saying, oh, it could be anything, then it also can be the thing that you don't want it to be. The one reality you need to realize, and this is the truth, the only reason why we're going through this insanity and why people are so freaking up in arms and why they try to persecute people like me for even just speaking the news, not even opining on what I think. I don't even say what I think. If I said what I think, I'd freaking be as canceled as Andrew Tate is. Abso-freaking-lutely. Because when I do it, I'm in a hole forever. But now I'm just trying to stay away and just be as neutral as possible, especially in the news. My show is not. Come over to the YouTube platform. Join us over there. We're live right now, 1,481 days in a row. This is the longest running show on earth. I've been live 1,481 days in a row because I'm not giving up on this dying world. I'm not going to let the evil and the elites and all these people who are trying to transform existence into something that I can't even freaking comprehend. No interest. I will fight. I will show up every day with this guitar, with my words and with my passion, and I will try to do everything I can to join with everybody out there who's against this crazy existence, this Twilight Zone society that they're trying to create, where everybody should hate each other. And if you're different and then you don't respect that someone wants to pretend there's something that doesn't even freaking exist, like a cat. You're not a human and a cat. I'm sorry. Oh no, you can't say that. That's offensive. Grow some freaking skin because it's about to hurt. When we were younger, people said sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. What the frig happened to that? Everybody's so offended by everything now. And they have to create causes and cancel people for having an opinion. Get friggin' bent. Okay? This is America. This is where we have the ability to say how we feel. If you have a problem with it, there's something called a finger, and you could scroll. You could do something else with it if you'd like. But don't go and tell people what they can listen to, what's right, and what is considered truth, because you have no freaking idea. The amount of people come out and call things misinformation when they are the freaking misinformation blows my mind. Blows my mind. So allow people to speak their mind. On TikTok especially, when a creator's on there and they're creating content for your freaking platform, you allow it to breathe. You don't pull it down, especially when there is no opinion. It's just the freaking facts. It's a news channel. TikTok, freaking A, do better. I'm still pissed off that they canceled my other channel. 17,000 people plus, and all I did was tell the news every day. Yeah. That should tell you a lot about the freaking platform. Oh, well, only if you tell the news we want you to tell, Mark. Oh, okay. So when I do stories on, fentanyl overdoses and, drug lords being, caught and the sons running over the border and getting captured by, our U.S. authorities, that stuff they'll allow. But if I do a story on the fact that someone died, and I'm sorry that they died, please send some love to the family. Oh my freaking goodness! He's saying it's because of, I didn't freaking say anything! I'm so freaking sick of the crap! Unbelievable! Cancel everybody! Guys, today we're gonna knit. We're gonna crochet today. Let's give 50 billion people to that guy. Ah! Freaking mental! You suck! All you platforms. You blow. Let's keep all of the people away from something that's actually positive. Not today, but it's actually bringing people together. Not today, but in general. 1,481 days in a row. They say that consistency is important. Well, freaking longest running show on Earth, most consistent person on planet freaking Earth. No one knows I exist. What does that tell you? It tells you I'm doing something right. What the frick is going on? Oh, is that... It's cover song night. I usually write songs, but tonight we're playing covers. So head on over to YouTube and join us. Because then you could see the beat seat, the first drum for guitar players. Man, that was a freaking rant to start the show. But don't cut my content. I can understand if I do something over the line. I could understand if I said to you guys, this person died and it's because of this Dr. Weasel Franchi. I used to say that stuff, but now I let you tell me what you think. It's the only way I can exist. If you speak your mind and you actually think what you believe. A bunch of mental cases. That's all I'm saying. You know what it is? It's when the minorities have the loudest voice in 2023. The smallest group is the loudest and makes the decisions for everybody else. For the 99 percentile. That 1%, they do it all. And if you don't do what they want, ooh. Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm blown away. Love me 2 times, girl. 1 for tomorrow, 1 just for today. Love me 2 times. I'm blown away. Love me 1 time. I could not speak. Love me 2 times. My knees gone weak. Love me 2 times, girl. 1 for tomorrow, 1 just just for another day. Love me 2 times and I'm blown away. Love me 2 times and I'm blown away. Love me 2 times and I'm blown away. Oh, love me 2 times and I'm blown away. Gotta start with doors when you freaking get back after a rant. You know? We tried something last week. I think I gotta do it better. Especially because we lost Lisa Marie Presley this week. So we're gonna rock a little something. Little Elvis. This is a tune I really enjoy playing. It's called That's All Right, Mama. That's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, mama, baby. Any way you do, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, mama. And that way you do. Mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that girl you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way you do. Any way you do. That's alright, my mama. Any way you do, yeah. We still on the air? That's the way to crank out the frustration, that's right. Mark plays best after an angry rant. You're right, Jeffrey. You're so right. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a freaking rant, wasn't it? I'm scrolling back through the chat. We of Liberty, thank you. She said, get him, Mark. Oh, man, I was in the middle of it. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, goodness. It's crazy to me, though. I'm having a hard time understanding the reality we live in. I've been listening to Lisa Marie's album now, what? Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. We of Liberty's been a member for 3 months, guys. I do appreciate when you join and become a member, and you could do it on Patreon. You could do it now. You can subscribe on TikTok as well if you'd like to support me there. And but we are live on YouTube every single day since December 31st, 2018. My man Trash and Troll's on. So good to see you. And Elric, so good to see you too. I hope you guys will head over to YouTube. Join the family over here. That's where we're trying to build it out. Plus, you get to see my invention, the Beatsy. That's my feet. And we're about to play some more cover songs. So you want to see the full thing? I have a light show. It's green screen in it. Not like the fake TikTok green screen. This is real deal. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, your wheeze is real deal too. She goes, what about my wheeze? Your freaking wheeze is real. You got a real wheeze going on back there. You know, it was interesting. I got a message from Trish Gillian today. She said, hey, Mark, that's pretty good video editing. Who's doing all that video editing for you? Yeah, Joanne, I was just about to tell him it was you. She goes, did you tell him it was me? I'm telling it right now. You know, it's unbelievable. So, yeah, Trish, it's Joanne. She's done it, you know. Wheezing while you work. That's Joanne back there. I hope you got that message. Trash, thank you so much, my friend. Said that it's a good invention. I think it's potentially the best musical invention in history. It's just my personal feeling. And I'll tell you why. I spoke to another musician the other day about this. And it makes perfect sense what I'm about to say. The guitar is amazing because I can play music on the guitar. I could start, I could sing, I could play guitar, but I can't add that other element of percussion, and this is what it gets back to. It's maybe not the best musical instrument. It's the best accompanying instrument ever made. And there's a reason. When you sit on a beat seat, first of all, you have a perfect seat to play your guitar. There's no perfect seats to play a guitar. You got to sit on some stupid stool. You got to sit on some dumb freaking bar. You know, they have a bar stool or like a dinner chair at a restaurant. Or you can get one of those stools, the Gibson stools or something like that, and your feet are off the ground when you're trying to freaking play your guitar. Or you can get a beat seat where your feet are literally perfect on the ground. You don't even have to kick it. But if you decide to play your guitar and you do want to add a beat, it's the only drum in the world you could do that. And it adds a new element. And I'm going to make I don't think this is actually a stab to say this. I think this is actual reality. We have 196 songs on iTunes, and it's because of the beat seat. I'm sure I would have put out 196 songs, but it would have been like la-di-da, la-di-da. It wouldn't have, I mean, I would have had all my looping, but I wouldn't have had percussion. And it's the element. That is the element. It's having another musician in the room with you. But you are that other musician. Your feet are the other musician. So having a beat seat gives you so much of an advantage as a musician. Because now you have someone to play with at all times. You are never playing alone anymore. You always have an accompaniment. And it's a ridiculous... That freaking thing rocks! The deep, you can't hear how deep that is. If you have good speakers, pop them on. This is a drum kit in a box, but you freaking kick it. And I'm just loving it. I love that we have all these songs and they all exist like this. Just listen to how the beat seat, that sounds like a drum kit in the background. It's in your eyes. That's a drum kit. Don't ever quit. That's right. We did this one yesterday, didn't we? So anyway, beat seat. Sounds like a drum kit. What was this? We're still here. What the frick is this, guys? When do we do this?
We're still here. Yes, we are still here. Need to get this song. Someone help me find when I did it, yeah. I have no idea, cause I write like 2 to 4 songs a night. Can't ever go back and see, and can't seem to get them all. No, we're still here, yeah, every single night, you and me. We're still here. 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 Guys, that freaking is a drum kit in the background. But it's a beat seat. Head over to YouTube and join us. All right, we got to get rid of something here. Oh, we started doing this last night, didn't we? All right, we're in the middle of cover song, so we're getting rid of that. I know the chord progression, though. It's pretty simple. So we'll do that again if we have to. But let's play something that may be new. I like this song. And I do it in a different key because this freaking guy sings like a girl. And I'm not a girl, all right? 2023. I said something that I think is just interesting to understand. When I was a kid, we had 2 different things that I just don't see anymore, I guess. I don't know. But we had effeminate men and we had tomboys. And it seems like we grew into this weird time in society where like, well, that means that you're the opposite sex. And I feel like you should take a step back and you should really understand something. It's okay to be either effeminate or a tomboy. And that's it. And you could also be that and also like guys or like girls or something like that. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Just wanted to put that out there. Just so you know, it's okay. Doesn't have to get more complicated than that. You're already awesome. Extremely unique. If that's how unique you are, that you like and that you're this way or whatever, that you happen to be a tomboy and you still are into whatever it is, you're extremely unique the way you are. There's no need to go and try to freaking take a left turn, then go up and take a right 2 miles down, dig a hole and go down, dig a chamber, go this way and then come back up. And all of a sudden, wait a second, I'm in China. No, you went down that far. So simplest path to happiness is keeping it simple. Just be into what you're into and don't worry about much more than that. Again, just probably something I should say. You know. All right.
You should say that, Mark. What are you talking about?
Thank you. Thank you so much, S. Coop. You know, it's like, are you speaking Chinese? No. Just dug to China, though. Did it. You know, we're back. We're back. That's the thing. It's nothing but love. And at the end of the day, if you could understand that we got to a point in society where the open, this concept of allowing people to breathe and be themselves has already been here. But when people take advantage of that, then you are in 2023. Here we go. Freaking Joanne's right, Pamela and S-Coop. She's wheezing, right? Hey, Joanne, can you keep this one down? We're about to do a tune. She's just sometimes really getting into it. Hot and heavy on the wheeze. of all, put 'em back on the shelf. Yeah, she's bitter, baby girl, and me. I'm coming out of left field. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Feeling it like it's 1966 now. Maybe over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Well, let me kick it like it's 1966 now. Maybe over now, but I feel it still. Coming out to feed. Leave her with babysit on a cold grave bed. Gonna fall in front of these. Yeah, I'm coming out of left field. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I'm feeling it like it's 1966 now. Maybe how you feel, but feel it still. Just for kicks now. What you feeling here like 1960, 86 now. You have your film, but I feel it still. Now, let me kick you like in 1986 now. Be over now, but I feel it still.
I don't know this part. I don't know how this part goes. There's got to be one more verse, right?
Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Kicking it in 1966. You feel it now when you feel it.
Any other requests? There haven't been any yet, but any requests? Oh, goodness. Moist in the house. Moist. So good to see you, bud. And I see Andrew Golden. And I see Virginia. And I see Pamela. What's Pamela? Yeah, of course, Joanne's wheezing. Pamela says, is Joanne still wheezing right now? I can't tell. Yeah, you can't tell. Clean out your ears, Pamela. Right? Hold on. Freaking ridiculous, right? Oh my goodness, Joanne. How do you live? How do you even fall asleep with your own wheeze that loud? Like, you must be trying to fall asleep and you're like, what is that noise? Oh, it's me wheezing. I get it. I mean, I hear you from like the Blue Lagoon. Anyway, what do we got here, Joanne? What's the next song? First of all, can you give me a tunaroo? Thank you, Joanne. Any sticks? I don't know if I know any sticks. Do I? Give me a name of a song I would know by Styx. Hooked on a feeling. Isn't that like B.J. Thomas or something like that? Oh my goodness. Sometimes B.J. Thomas comes down and he's doing it, you know, hooked on a feeling style. I'm happy, you know, that's what happens when you got to, you know, you're doing it in high school, you know, homecoming dance. You're looking to score that night, you know, and you're hooked on a feeling. Joy to the World. Styx does Joy to the World? Really? Let me see if I can play you something that I know already while we're in the process.
Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you
See, we got to break in the middle of it.
grapevine? How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine.
Can you get it right, dude? Come in strong or you don't come at all, you know? You know what I mean.
Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much longer would you be my baby? Heard it through the grapevine. How much
I
longer?
can't. It's not right, Joey. It's not. Gotta figure I know somebody's song here. Hotel California. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Trish Killian, for coming through with something. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. I think Maggie needs to go out. Hold on a second. We'll see. Dumb dog needs to get out. Let me let her go, and then I'm going to be right back. Let me put something out for you guys real quick. This one is a short, sweet one, and it's going to be dropped in a few days. This right here is called... Oh, you know what? I'm going to put this one on because we did this yesterday, and I'm really excited about this tune. Lift Each Other Up, and we need to start doing more of that. So let me pop this on for you. I'm going to give you the link if I can get this going before Maggie runs away. Stupid dog. I'm just saying, with that big head, she's a noggin head. You think with a head that big she'd have bigger brain, less brain for some reason. They had to use it up to make more head. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
down under moonlight. The colors are changing right before my eyes. The people walking by in streaks, yes, they're moving too fast for me, yes. So time is flying by. The clock is ticking, yeah. The sand is dropping in the hourglass. We lift each other up. Oh, lift each other up. Yeah. We lift each other up. So what you gonna do with that information? You get up and go, get up and find you. You're looking for a diamond in the rough. Yeah, I know it's gonna be tough, but you can do anything you put your mind to. Let me show you. Let me show you. Lift each other. Lift each other up.
I gotta break in, guys.
Lift each other.
You guys gotta freaking get that tune when it comes out. Make sure you are here for the premiere, probably next Friday night. Or over the next 4 Fridays, we're gonna have a new song each Friday night. I'm not randomly dropping songs anymore. It will be on Fridays at 5. Every Friday at 5, a brand new song will be released. That one will be released in a couple weeks. We also have It's in Your Eyes. We also have Don't Listen to the Man. We also have We'll Never Forget. And we also have Time Travel. Those are all still being released over the next 5 weeks. And I'm working on another one right now from last night. I can't because it's TikTok has it open, but it's fire. I think this was it. Yeah. No, this one is In Your Eyes. Listen to this hook.
It's in your eyes.
Come on.
It's in your eyes.
It's a beautiful song. And then the guitar playing over it was just... That wasn't the one we wrote last year. I still have to figure out when we did this, guys. This was fire.
We're still here.
When the frick did I do that? Can someone help me? S-Coop, someone who knows when I do these things and remembers, because I don't... if you could just shoot me a note and say, yeah, because S-Coop is classic at that. She'd be like, oh, yeah, that was last Thursday. I asked her the for release once. I was like, when did I do that cool for release? And she's like, yeah, that was the 19th. I was like, the 19th, I got to go back and figure that out. And I go back. I'm going to figure it out. It's all because of S-Coop. I put on my detective hat, you know. Professor Clouseau. Clouseau. Yep, this is Professor Clouseau. Gambrelli. Maria Gambrelli. When you have a Maria Gambrelli situation going on, you know, Pink Panther style, you go with it, really. I mean, you don't want to be the guy who's not going with a Gambrelli. I mean, who are you going to go with? Huh? Peter O'Toole? Yeah, that's a Tool-y thing to do, you know? Oh, thank you so much, Ramen Noodles. You're freaking awesome. Cave Ramen, can you do me a favor and right under my photo, click the YouTube link and join us over there and just subscribe. I've been live 1,481 days in a row. And what we do here is the real show where I create songs and we play covers on this Friday night. And a lot of comedy. And we have a dog that has a head the size of a freaking mountain top. Like you could ski on her mountain head. Come here, Maggie, can we show your head? Oh, I forgot it doesn't fit on screen. I always forget. Like we can only get an eyeball with Maggie. But we're trying, Ramen. We're trying. YouTube it though. You'll be able to see at least her earlobe when she goes walking by. Maggie, oh yeah, I forgot. And Max has one ear. Yep, here they go. They're going to start doing their your Royal Rumble. This is called the Mark Pires Friday night live dog fighting. Michael Vick's on his way down. He's leading the charge, really. He's got a freaking Doberman he wants to throw into the match, you know? He doesn't understand that Maggie's head. Yeah, that Doberman's being eaten. Like swallowed, not eaten. Maggie doesn't chew things, she just swallows them. Come here, Maggie, can we show people your dumb head? Max, what are you doing? Stupid, he's got one ear, he doesn't even hear anymore. Because the other one was bum anyway. He's got a bum ear and then no ear. So. Hey, Max. Max. Doesn't hear a freaking thing. Dumb as rocks, too. Yeah. Hey, Maggie, come here. Let's show everybody that stupid head of yours. Yep, look, if you're over here on YouTube, you're seeing the dumb head. And then everybody's laughing because they're wondering how it got through the doorway. I know. Gotta kick her through sometime. You know, just kicking her through. Freaking dumb head, you know. Maggie, I say it with love. Come here, sweetie. Where are you going? No, hold on. Max, can you do me a favor and just kind of give her a little push? Trying to get through the doorway again. Anyway, guys, when you're doing it, you're doing it. And Maggie, that head is always doing it. You know what I mean? That's the head that you can break into a bank with. You were thinking about it. I get it. I think we had a request to play Hotel California. So let's play that real quick for Trish Killian. Our fam over here is waiting for another tune. And Maggie takes over the show sometimes when she walks into scene. You know, photographers start taking photos. What the is that? Is that a St. Bernard? Monster Bernard. It's a new breed. Anyway, guys, this is a song. I've played this about 4 times maybe. I really like it. And when I get into it, it's pretty cool. I think. 1976, Hotel California. Redone in 2023 by Mark Pires. And I'm Casey Kasem. Casey's Top 40, doing it, you know? What's that? No, Joanne, you could do it better. She goes, I could do it better. The wheeze is pretty close to the way Kasem sounds, so maybe. But I'm still giving it to me, you know? Because you don't get the tone. You got the wheeze, but you don't get Casey's Top 40. You don't get that. I got that, you know? Joanne, can you do me a favor and move the tablature / lyrics to a point where I could actually see them? So we do the song. Thank you. Hey, dogs, get up here. What are you doing down there? That ain't right. Max and Maggie. Guys. Something's way off here. That'll do. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in the air, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. I've had
the distance I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy, my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven, or this could be hell. Then she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor, yeah, and I thought I heard them say, welcome to Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Oh, any time of year you can find it here. Her mind was Tiffany twisted, yeah, she had Mercedes Benz. She gold load pretty, pretty boys that she called wolves friends. Now they dance in the courtyard, sweet some sweet, yeah. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain. Bring me some wine. He said, I haven't had a spirit here since 1969. Still the voices calling from far away. I'll wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Living it up, the Hotel California. What a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. She said, we are just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chambers, they gathered for a feast. Oh, they stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. This thing's so out of tune now. Let me go with just a low end. No, you dummy! What the hell is this? What is this? She chewed the freaking quarter off in 13 seconds! Maggie! No! I don't even know what it is. I don't know what the frig she's chewing. Why are you chewing on everything? Go. Walk. What are you chewing on now? What are you chewing on? What do you got? Max? What are you chewing on? What is that? Let me see. Here, you chew on this. What did you just put in your mouth? What did you just put in your mouth? Max? You show me what you put in your mouth, you dumb Australian shepherd. What kind of Australian shepherd's this dumb? What are you chewing on in my freaking room? No. What is that? What is that? Max? What is that?
What do you got? I don't think I care about that. Let me see. What is that? What is that? What is that? No, you better let that go right now. Let go. Let go! I'm gonna... what do I do with this stupid dog? Thank you, my friend. He's an idiot. You're both idiots. I don't know why I bring you in here. I don't even like hanging out with you. You know, when I bring you in, you always chew on everything, destroy Hotel California. We had a good one going until you dummies started eating everything in the freaking studio. And now I'm here having to get back into it. It's kind of hard to go backwards, Maggie, Max. I was in the middle of it. You know, now I got to get back into freaking Hotel California. Just like doing it like that. Mirrors on the ceiling. Pink shit. We already did this part. See, guys? And I hear you chewing on something. Max! I gotta make sure I put this back here or else they're gonna freaking start chewing on my seat. You know? And then we got a real problem. See Maggie eating my seat. Dumb dogs. You know what, guys? Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax the night, man. We are programmed to receive. You can shake it anytime you like. You can never leave. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Living it up, the Hotel California. Whoa, with a nice surprise. Bring your alibi. Yeah. What are you doing over there? Get over here. Sit down. Good boy. Sit down. So irritated. I can't. It's so freaking irritating. Lost the freaking pick. Joanne! I lost my pick, fell down on the ground. Gonna finish this song. But we're here on a Friday, kicking it on the show.
1,481 days in a row. Andrew Golden was kicking it with Barella and Wharton Fissel too. Virginia S. Coop and Pamela Swan and Mordy Buegos. Yeah, you can see her as Coop was leading the charge, yeah, with a beat seat link. And you know every time Joanne toots, it really stinks. I'm just saying, Joanne. But we're here doing the show. Every night, don't you know? Some try to forget, except for Max or Maggie. She just never forgets. 'Cause she chewed off Max's ear. Poor dog can't hear anymore. And Maggie still has a really hard time getting her stupid head through the door. She just ate something else. Hope it wasn't a freaking guitar. Maggie, come here. So we're here for the evening. I have no idea, you know what I mean? What are we talking about over here, guys? Like, right? We were in the middle of it. And then Maggie and Max destroyed the whole thing. But they're, you know.
We're really cool. Like,
All right. I got something for you guys. You guys want a little comedy? I feel like we need a little comedy. It's cover night, but we need a little comedy. So, guys, what do you think about some comedy? Come here. Get over here, guys. We're doing it. We're going to make some laughs. We need to get some laughs going, okay? Max and Maggie, talking to you. No, not you, Joanne. You're all the you are the laughs. Like when people are like, what's funny in the world? I'm like, have you ever been in the room with Joanne when she's wheezing? It's freaking hilarious. You know, you're like, what the is that noise? It's like the constant, you know, annoying thing that you got going on. Like, and you just can't get rid of. Joanne, no offense. It's just accurate, you know. She gets upset when I speak truth, like a lot of people in 2023. Guys, I want to play this, at least the first part, because I think it's probably one of the funniest bits. And only 67 people in the world have seen this. How freaking stupid is that? I'm going to say that TikTok, you guys got to head over to watch this because you're not going to see anything, and it's going to be weird. It's still hilarious, but it's going to be weird. Especially when you're trying to place what I mean when I say these things, like round eye. Damn it.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be
I don't know
good
if it
at
is,
just
Ryan
$15 a
Reynolds.
month.
I'm not sure
so,
if it is hard
as
to
Mint's
believe.
new owner,
I don't believe it either.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
Miyagi! I almost had it, guys. Joanne, can we get a chopstick situation? There's a friggin' flylee in here. You know? We may have to have another episode of Bruce Lee. He's my student. He's my student. You know, I taught him everything he knows. You know? Back in the day, back in the future, Mark, you know, when I was doing it, when he was just a little boy, I was his sensei there in, you know, mainland China. I didn't do a racist thing. I just was there, white-faced, you know. They're like, look at Round Eye. Yep, that's me. I was Round Eye. I went out there doing it. Round Eye McGee. I went, aye. I said, listen, I got a little something for you, Bruce Lee. It's called the 1-inch punch. I did it with my finger, though. I didn't do my fist. I did a finger. They still talk about me. Round Eye. I think that's, you know, a compliment. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Guys, sometimes I'm not really sure. Like, I don't speak the language, you know, so I was like, Round Eye, yeah, I'll do it. You know, that must be a good thing. Yeah.
Everybody was saying it, so I was like, yay, round eye. I'm doing it. They put me on their shoulders going, round eye, round eye. I'm like, yay, I did it, a round eye. You know? Give me a statue. You know? Greatest sensei ever. Round eye. If you go to the Takahashi Hall of Fame, you know, for Bruce Lee's memorabilia, sensei, you know, is there. Round eye. Everybody wanted to gather around and take a photo next to the statue of Round Eye. He's just maybe a legend at this point. You know? They're like, there's no way there was such a guy named Round Eye. The sensei. Doing it for Bruce Lee. 1-inch punch. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, no. Round Eye McGee. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, your wheeze is obnoxious. You know, when you get the call, we got this kid. We want you. He's going to protege you. You know, what? Tell me about him. The kid's quick, very quick. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you if he's quick or not. Where are you going to be? Down at the Corner Street Gym. Show up at the Corner Street Gym. You're going to see this little kid. What's his name? I want to hear his name now before I bother going. His name's Bruce Lee. Sounds like a stupid name. I'll come down and check him out, though. Round Eye, out. You know, I showed up at the gym. Round Eye, Round Eye. I came in. You know, I'm doing high fives with everybody. Round Eye. That was the best, you know? Sensei Round Eye, you know, McGee. We won that year. You know. Statue. Takahashi. You got to go and check out the Takahashi Hall of Fame if you want to see the Round Eye statue and go take a picture with it. Send it to the Renaissance Man show. I will put it up. I'll making a deal with you. You go to the Takahashi Hall of Fame. You go take a picture in front of the freaking Round Eye Museum statue like this. And you got a picture like that. You send it in. I'll make it my cover photo for 2 months. Takahashi. Yeah, Round Eye. Look at, he's there. And remember the pose that I had is Round Eye. Whoa, like that. That was it, because I gave it was ready for the 1-inch punch. I was like, whoa, like that. And that's where you have to go with it when you're at the Takahashi. And you can get in front of it. So most people get in front of the hands, you know what I mean? And one person, somebody's like doing a high five with me. It was kind of funny, you know. Round Eye. I do a heck of a high five as Round Eye. When I was being, again, chanted in, they're chanting me in as Round Eye to go and check out Bruce Lee. I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it, but like, you don't have to chant me in. You know, just be like, hey, Round Eye, what's up? Why don't you take a seat? Bruce Lee's here. Who's freaking Bruce Lee? 4-year-old kid, lightning fast. Check him out. All right, where do you want me to sit? Right there? No, I'm sorry. I'm Round Eye.
It's hard to believe Mint's new family plan is just $15 a
Freaking
month
knew it!
per person.
Stupid
So
friggin'
I
Ryan
asked
Reynolds, dummy! I can't sit there. It's just not appropriate for Round Eye. I mean, I gotta be like right there in front of Bruce Lee if you want really to get my opinion on his talent. Oh, yeah, no, that's better. I'll go over there. What's that, Joe? No, Joanne, your wheeze. Keep it down. We're watching a guy named Bruce Lee. Bro, Joanne's even there with Round Eye. She was a junior assistant at that time. Her wheeze was a little lighter, and she didn't have the humongocarditis going on, so she was able to move around through doors. Now, no good. She can't go through a doorway anymore. Anyway, guys, there's nobody better than Sensei Round Eye. Like, they still, Hall of Fame style. Remember, make sure you're looking them up at Takahashi Uchi and do it. When you take the picture, send it in. It's going to be the banner of the At the Brink show. You know what I mean? Come back from the brink. You know, you come back from the brink when you see the Takahashi Hall of Fame, the photos. Everybody's dead at. You have to fight when you get there because there's like such a line. They're charging now. Yeah. At first they were doing it free and now they're charging. Round Eye. When you're there and you're Round Eye and you show up and you're like, guys, I was Back to the Future, Mark. You don't realize this? I went back in time. I showed up. I was Sensei Round Eye. When I got in there, they were chanting me in. I was like, I don't want this life to end. Went to 2769. They're like, brief us. Met some stupid little kid, 4-year-old. They call him Bruce Lee. You ever heard of him? They're like, yeah, he's the greatest of all time. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I was making fun of him the whole time. You guys didn't tell me I was going to see Bruce Lee. Like, he's good? What are we talking about over here? I neck chopped that little kid. You know? He thought he was quick. I had to just give him a lesson from Round Eye. You know, he wanted to be trained. I'm sorry, sir. You can get mad at me for neck chopping Bruce Lee like I didn't know who the frig he was. You guys didn't tell me before. You got to brief me before you send me back in time to be Sensei Round Eye. That's the problem when you're dealing, you know, with a future situation. Sometimes they want you to be surprised, you know. Well, then that's on them, you know. I neck chopped Bruce Lee. So, did it. Happened. I also taught him the 1-inch punch. Don't forget that. Sensei Round Eye by Menon. Don't forget your freaking speed stick. Right? If you don't go with a speed stick out there running around, anti-perspirant. Guys, wow. When we're doing a live improv like that was pretty crazy. This is what I miss when we do that craziness. Let my mind just continue to keep going down the rabbit hole. I think it's funny. I was talking to someone the other day, like, you know, it's so silly. This, you know, it was actually my dad. I was talking to my dad, and he's like, you know, it's, you know, it's funny, but like, it's really silly stuff. I said, that's the whole freaking point. Stand-up comedy is continuing the bit. It's taking one thing and taking something like, oh, I'm there with Bruce Lee, and turning it into, they called me Round Eye. And all of a freaking sudden, we have a 20-minute bit about freaking Sensei Round Eye. And that's nuts. And it can't be considered racist because I'm white and I'm calling myself Round Eye because I am freaking Round Eye. I have round eyes. What are you talking about over here? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness is right. I got to cut that off. It's mental. I'm out of my freaking mind, mate. Are you kidding me? I'm in here doing it. And that's what we're talking about. I can't believe it. So what, I'm like a speech impediment all of a sudden? I was there, and then all of a sudden I'm speech impediment it guy. All right, so we're on green screen here on TikTok because unfortunately you guys don't have the background that I have here on YouTube. So please head over and join us. We're finishing up this show here over an hour and 25 minutes. What are we doing? It's supposed to be a 1-hour show, Mark. It is Friday night cover song night though, so you know sometimes that goes. In fact, we have to end at least with something. Joanne, where did you put my pick? I ate it like the other 98. She's a pick-eating factory. Hit the road, yeah. Don't you come back no more, no, yeah. Oh, listen, pretty baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my beat someday. Don't
matter do. 'Cause understood, you ain't got no money. You just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so. I got to back my legs and go hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more. I think it's about time when Ray Charles comes out and just kind of makes a little cameo, I would say. You can't book him on Cameo, but you could catch him for a cameo here on the Mark Pires show occasionally. Oh, yes, baby, don't treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't matter do. 'Cause you understood, you ain't got no money. You just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so. I got to back my bags and go hit the road, yeah. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, listen, really, baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't matter do. I understood. You ain't got no money. You just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so. I got to back my face and go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hit the road, yeah. Hit the road, hit the road, Jack. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, hit the road, hit the road. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, yeah. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. So don't you come back no more. Yeah, don't you come back no, 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 no. Don't you come back no more. Yeah. Hit the road, Jake. Backwards pick throw situation. Sometimes you gotta go away. Hour and 30 minutes and 30 seconds into the show. And we're dealing with, guys, Hammerlin Jameson. Where's my friggin' mustache when I need it, Joanne? For my Hammerlin Jameson. Drunkard. Channel 7 News. Fell asleep with a friggin' tostado in his face. In the eye, you know? It still finished the broadcast. He spoke in, I think it was in Nigerian. He forgot what news channel he was on. Hammer jabber, gibberish. I just had 7 bottles of Jameson. Tomorrow night, Hammerlin Jameson, Saturday Night Live. He's coming on. We're doing all of them tomorrow night. So we're going to do Hammerlin Jameson. We're going to do Dr. Wayne Doppler. We're going to do friggin' Batmark and Supermark. We're going to do freaking Peter Bishop's coming out of the friggin' retirement, you know? He rug pulled everybody, took all their money. Now he's sitting pretty, showing up, taking over the show, you know? But of course, Back to the Future Mark will also be appearing. And Stuck on Mars, I'll be there. Stuck on Mars, doing it again. Waiting for Elon Musk to pick me up. Of course, no, Mark will be there tomorrow. I'm going to pick you up at maybe like 9 o'clock. I'll give you a call on the way, like a text, you know. Send you like a Twitter, you know. Maybe go on the send you a tweet, you know, and then you can take a look and we'll see it on Mars. Well, Elon, you're going to pick me up on Mars? Yeah, of course. No, I'm going to, you know, Falcon Heavy going up there. Take it back from Mars. Free Mars! Elon Musk did it.
I'm worried about Elon Musk. When Elon Musk says he's going to release the list of the Epstein Island deal, everybody who talks about doing that ends up with a freaking knife in their back. And they're like, it's suicide. Like, how did they freaking get the knife in their back? I don't know. They did it, though. You know? So just be careful, Elon Musk. I like you. Hold on. Someone did something. Wolf, you rock. Thank you so much. I'm seeing a amazing donation from Wolf. Let me see. This is from Wolf. She said, oh my goodness, Mark. I grew up with a Japanese dad. I got so much content. He said some funny S. You must be responsible for your action. I'd look at him and say, you mean responsible? He'd yell, don't talk back. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. You rock, Wolf. Thank you so much for your donation. You know, I remember as a kid watching, there's a few movies that I used to love. Like one of them was called, I can't think of the name of the movie right now. It's called The Last Dragon, I think it was called. And yes, Raven, I'd love to do an interview. It was called The Last Dragon. It was like with Leroy and like shown up, and it was like this like hood movie where Bruce Leroy was the guy, you know. And I loved that movie. And I feel like in there they talked about like the white guy who's round eye, and I was like, I just thought that was hilarious, and like that there was even stereotypes. Like everybody's got these stereotypes, and of course we've become such a freaking like, I don't know, like everything's a stigma right now. You know what I mean? Like people just are so offended by everything, but we're allowed to make fun of ourselves. If that's one thing I've learned from society, is that everybody makes fun of their own race, and that seems to be okay. And by that, I'm fine. I'm like separating, which is stupid because there is no difference. Just because we look different means nothing. What we feel inside is the same. We just have different response mechanisms for each emotion, but we are the same inside. We're like a clock, just so many different, what do they call that? Not movements, they call it something like, I forget what it's called, but they say like, it's got this thing and it's like every one of those is worth more money, you know? And in a diamond, it would be imperfections, you know? Imperfections are worth more money. Isn't that weird? Perfect diamond has imperfections. It doesn't lack imperfections. It has some. I remember one was like a heart was inside of a diamond, and that was like the perfect imperfection or something like that. I don't know anything about diamonds, but the point is, I don't know. I don't even know what my point is. My point is that to me, comedy is comedy, and if I have an intuition that leads me in a direction, like my name is Sensei Round Eye, and I'm being idolized by the people of China, you know, and they're doing it, Japan, wherever the freak, but they're all so excited because of Sensei Round Eye. Where was Bruce Lee from again? I don't even know, but he's a kung fu master. But only because of Sensei Round Eye. I taught him everything he knew. And that neck chop, remember I gave him that when he was young still, and he was not able to block it. I was quicker, you know. But look, you know, we do what we can. We don't know Bruce Lee becomes something. He's just a freaking person in my timeline when I'm, you know, future Mark. I only found out later that he was something, he was cool. And I'm like, oh, I watched him. I was like, man, that guy was good. You know, I taught him well. He became everything I hoped that he'd become when I trained him. Round Eye. Go to the museum. Don't forget, Takahashi. Wolf, thank you again. Such an amazing donation. You're amazing. You guys are all so awesome. Let me thank you for coming out here and joining with me tonight. Andrew Golden, my buddy. Barella kicking it, my friend. BDP in the house. That's my pal. Bradley Smith, my brother. Guys, if you don't know this, the most consistent commenter after a show that I've ever known is Mr. Bradley Smith. Every show, and I'm not putting pressure on Bradley to do this because he doesn't have to. He does it on his own. He leaves a comment on every single show right after the show. Because we're all here in the chat, but it's important to go and leave a message on the every episode. Oh, hey, Mark, that was fun tonight. I had a really cool conversation with S-Coop. You know, Joanne was wheezing really loud. Can you work on that? You know, whatever. You leave notes in the show after. Oh, that was a really good version of Hotel California, Mark, until freaking Maggie came and ate whatever the frig that is. You know? That's a good one. But that's on you. You do you. I'm just here doing a show, daily for the last 4 years and 21 days. 4 years, 21 days. That's a lot of freaking days in a row, guys. That's 1,481 days in a row. We are 19 days away from 1,500 days in a row. Who's going to be here on that episode? We should get like a couple 10,000 people here on the 1,500th day in a row. Can anybody help me do that?
Oh, I know. Justin Bieber.
I'm a believer. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Get Belieber on. We get them here together and we can do it, Oh, I know. Jake Paul. Okay, let's do it. Impulsive. Get him on here. We're doing it. Talking about Pokemon or whatever the frig, Oh, you give me Pokemon. Okay, let's talk about Pokemon, dude. Let's talk about you fighting people and punching walls and stuff. You know what I mean? Taking roids. Whatever, and conning people because of crypto. You do it. I'm here. We're talking. We're in the middle of it, Oh, we're going to talk with Floyd Mayweather. Fine, I'll knock him out. What do you, right? I'm here doing it, Just because I trained, with Muhammad Ali when he was in his prime. Future Mark, I was there as his trainer, Customarco. When I was doing it as Customarco, taught him everything he knew. I decided to stay as Customarco because I knew there was a kid coming along. His name is Mike Tyson. And I needed to teach that kid everything that he knew in order to become a freaking ferocious beast and win every championship ever before losing to Buster Douglas. I knew that was all going to happen. Customarco, They say I was the greatest trainer in history. Not bragging or anything, but did it. Customarco. When you're there in the corner with Muhammad Ali and then also with Mike freaking Tyson and the tail end of your career, you're kind of running out of time. But you're there and you're like, you know what? I want to see this kid become, They're like, Custa, you're such a good, teacher. What a trainer you are. When you come by the Customarco, training facility and you get the full treatment, where you're getting the workout, but then you're also getting the mental acuity of a Customarco, you know what I mean? And so when you're there, you need that. You can't just go in there and pulverize people. You need to also have the mental acuity and the ability to withstand all sorts of anger and animosity from your opponent, and that you learn all that at Customarco's gym. You know what I mean? This is how the comedy works on this show. Anyway, Modib, my friend, so good to see you. You are awesome. And Pamela, I'm so glad Modib found us. My friend, thank you so much for leaving notes on the shorts that I leave. And, anything you guys see, please continue to share and watch because it's very depressing to see how many views my content actually gets. If you go into my comedy bits or into my music and just push play, I'd appreciate it because there are gems there that nobody's heard. But I mean nobody. There's 26 people have heard, or 43 people on the freaking planet. And some of these songs should be viral. Some of these pieces of comedy should be viral. And YouTube is never going to let me out of the hole they have me in. We're lucky to have found Modib. It's because of one of my shorts, I believe. And we need more people like Modib to find us because this is a place for us to connect and to do something unique on a daily basis and maybe hear a rant at the top of the show and a new song or a freaking bunch of covers. Most importantly, what you're going to find is the moment taking place. And to me, there's nothing more enjoyable than that. I don't have any interest in regurgitating or having a set plan and a script teleprompter in front of me. No thanks. What? My Aunt Judy told me I should have a teleprompter when I go to the beach. Joe Biden needs one at the beach. I don't want one ever. I want to speak my mind and I want to create what I intuit. So hopefully that will continue. Hopefully we'll continue to draw upon the power of the universe. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Wharton Fissel, Virginia, Trish Killian, Stacy Michaels, S. Coupinet, Pamela Swan, Bradley Sameth, BDP. You guys are all awesome. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. So, until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's the longest running show on earth. So, let's do it again tomorrow, SNL. Till then, love you guys. You got to go away. See you tomorrow.